Ya, Min.
Mic okey dah.
Min,
Kejap.
nak tengok mana? Nak tengok mana? Dah start
Kita
belum?
tak ada.
Di situ.
Oh, situ. Oh, okey.
Dah.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon to everybody. Okay, welcome back to our webinar series. Okay, I'm glad that I'm going to be the last moderator for today, and as well as the last moderator for the webinar series from UPTM, University Polytechnic Malaysia. Okay, today we are going to unveil, we are going to unfold, we are going to unpack Malaysian Tax Budget 2026, which is strengthening tomorrow, supporting today. Whether you are tuning from Kuala Lumpur, Jakarta or Bandar Seri Begawan, we are thrilled to have you here. Welcome. Okay, I'm not alone today. Together with me, I have one Shahira. Okay, somebody that I have the respect in terms of knowledge and everything. Okay, so she's been teaching for the past 15 years and from various institutions. She's also my colleague here in UPTM. So welcome, Puan Shahira.
Thank you.
Okay. Now we have a very interesting topic to unpack today. So as I mentioned, Malaysian Tax Budget 2026, strengthening tomorrow, supporting today. So I think everybody is keen to know what is it about. Okay, even though it was tabled back in October,
10 October
10 October, okay, this year. But some people might a bit fuzzy about what is the real meaning of that particular area of budget, okay, which is tax budget 2026. All right. So again, can you please address this issue lightly, please?
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you dan terima kasih to our moderator. So I'm Shahira and I'm delighted to be here. So as what I can see, this year 2025 budget 2026 that was being tabled by our PMX, okay, our beloved Prime Minister. Okay, basically it really what can I see is it really blends with the short-term support with the long-term of Malaysia economic transformation.
Okay. Alright, so it's very interesting because we know that Prime Minister, our PMX is very keen about the economy. Alright, so yes, it's not just about Malaysia. Across Asian governments are working hard to balance growth, green goals and cost of living. Today, again, we are going straight into this particular area. Alright, so but before that, I forgot to mention, my name is Zakaria Mazin. Okay, you can address me as Sir Zack.
Okay, Sir Zack. Yeah, sure.
Alright, so let's begin with the backdrop. How is Malaysia economy shaping up going into 2026?
Okay, so basically this year budget focus on the advanced long-term reforms. But at the same time, okay, our Prime Minister, they are trying their best to tackle the near-term challenges. So these near-term challenges, okay, basically is very important in order to sustain the growth resilience. Basically, they budget around 4 to 5% for next year for annual growth targets. Okay, so the main point here that they are focusing on the tourism recovery in Malaysia, strong domestic spending, and also rebound in export.
Okay.
However, Sir Zack, sorry, okay, there are also some challenges, okay, that we need to discuss more on this. Okay, for example, rising in the living costs. I think everyone here, can feel that, all right. And then, for example, the climate risk. Okay, for example, with the uncertainties of Malaysia weather, where the agriculture harvest may be impacted. For example, the productions of rice, rubber, palm oil, or even durian. We cannot expect, right?
Okay, alright, okay.
We cannot expect when is the durian festival in Malaysia. Sometimes you can see the durian festival along the way throughout the year. Okay, so that is one of the example, and of course the global uncertainties. Okay, for example, the trade war may be impacted by the tariff influence worldwide. That is the challenges that we need to tackle for next year, 2026.
I see. It seems like we have so many variables when it comes to
Yes,
achieving
we
our
have a
target.
lot of variables, uncertainties. So budget 2026, they try their best to cater this issue.
I
At the
see.
same time, they don't forget rakyat, people in Malaysia.
Okay, true. That is very true, right? It's basically the blood of the country, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
the blood
okay.
in our country.
So yeah, the budget 26, it seems like focus three key pillars, isn't it? So
Yes.
if I can say that one is people, we are going to tackle the cost of living, right? Income support and education. Secondly, productivity, digitalization, automation, and upskilling. The third one is sustainability and green growth. That is basically very powerful. Do you think?
Yes, okay,
Yeah,
basically budget 2026, okay, they are focusing on people, okay, living costs, subsidy, income support, and also they focus on the education, family support.
I see.
Okay, in terms of productivity, and what I can see is for 2026, they are focusing on the green technology, sustainability, and also green growth. So Malaysia, after this, we are going to see everything is green.
I see. Okay, it's good to hear that because
Yes.
I think in all aspect of our living, living aspect, we are focusing on those green. We've been listening for that. For many years.
Many years.
Many years, and
Green,
yeah,
yes.
green this and green that.
Yeah,
and,
save Earth, save the Earth. But now the green, everything is being embedded in 2026 budget.
I remember when I was small, they just started to introduce the green shopping bag.
Yes,
And
green shopping bag. Yes.
And then it was quite weird at that time, but now we are slowly understanding.
Charging 20 cents per plastic bag.
Yes, and then we are now try to instill that kind of awareness in our kids, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, let's move on, right? So, how about this? The government addressing both immediate needs and long-term structural reform.
Okay, basically, our 2026 theme, okay, is all about supporting today, strengthening tomorrow. Okay, supporting today meaning that it is actually an immediate relief for our country. Okay, and also strengthening tomorrow, they are focusing on the reform and also competitiveness in future. So whatever that, in order for us to survive in future, everything is starting today.
All right. Okay. That's very promising, isn't it?
It is promising.
Yeah. Okay. It's relief to hear that because we have that kind of powerful or solid planning for our future and our kids and our next generation, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So hopefully it's going to be successful, but that in future.
But everything in future starting today.
Yeah, that's our hope, right?
That's our hope.
Okay. Now, how does Malaysia's approach compare with the rest of Asia? We have our neighboring countries like Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, those another country like Cambodia, catching up with our economy. So, what do you think?
Basically for Indonesia, I just can pick a few countries here, right? Okay, basically for Indonesia, they are focusing on the green industry, digitalization, and I think same goes for Brunei and also Singapore. Singapore, they are starting with green finance, innovations tax policies. So this is actually many Southeast Asian countries are pursuing similar dual properties. Okay. And then same goes with Malaysia. Okay, we are support citizens to protect citizens from the global economic volatility and drive digital green transformation. So drive digital and green transformation basically in long term. Okay, to make sure that we are stay competitiveness in a fast charging digital and also green global economy. That is where come supporting today, strengthening tomorrow, focusing the short term in order to survive in the long term.
I see.
To maintain, to make sure that Malaysia is stay competitive.
I see. Yeah. What a catchy tagline, right?
Yes, a catchy tagline.
Strengthening tomorrow, supporting today.
Yes.
Okay, it's very interesting when you compare Indonesia, the biggest country in Asia. I mean in Southeast Asia, and also Singapore, the smallest country in Malaysia.
Yes.
In Southeast Asia, right?
But basically, we are serumpun.
Okay.
Yeah, Indonesia, Brunei, Singapore. So basically,
we share the same values.
Yeah, we are sharing the same value.
Okay, alright. So, it's quite starting to come into inside me about the strengthening tomorrow, supporting today. So can you please explain a bit of what is exactly strengthening tomorrow and supporting today?
Okay, in terms of supporting strengthening tomorrow, supporting today. Okay, so supporting today is basically just like what I said just now. Okay, compassion and also immediate relief. Okay, they are focusing on investing in innovations, technology, boosting the digital economy, enhance talent, educations, supporting rakyat, fiscal reforms. Okay, for 2026, our Prime Minister tabled a lot, giving a lot of relief and rebates for families. Okay, and then in future, basically we are protecting our country, protecting the groups targeted, giving some subsidies so that certain group of our country they can survive for the future.
Okay. Pashira, for 1 minute, just for 1 minute, can we forget about this year budget? So I mean, so far Malaysia, how well we did on that particular area before 2026? When it comes to because we always care about our people, our rakyat, and their so-called welfare.
Yeah, welfare, rakyat welfare.
Why do we need more of that? Didn't we did so well last time?
We did very well last time, but we are going to because of the global economic, the challenges in future. So rakyat is always first.
Okay.
In order for us to survive in future, rakyat, our Prime Minister is thinking of rakyat.
Because the world is dynamic, right?
Yeah, the world is very dynamic, very challenging.
Similarly to the variables, every now and then things changes.
A lot of uncertainties.
Yes, a
will
lot of
happen in
uncertainty. Because of
future.
that, we need to renew our policy, our strategies, isn't it?
Yes,
So
yes.
in our budget for 26, we relook at that and then we need to make.
We relook and also we reform.
I see. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so that is supporting today. How about strengthening tomorrow?
Okay, in terms of strengthening tomorrow, we are future oriented. Okay, we must be government, okay, even Malaysia, okay, we need to be prepared in terms of economic resilience. So there is a signal of Malaysia efforts to strengthen its competitiveness, productivity, and the most important thing is our fiscal sustainability.
I see. Is there any example of that? I mean, that the government is seriously look into it?
Okay, for example, for this year, government giving a lot of incentive to the company.
I see.
Tax incentive, green
Okay.
incentive.
Yeah. I remember
Maybe in
when.
terms of company, we are going to discuss in our we are going to highlight company incentive.
In detail later.
Yeah, in detail after this.
Okay, yeah, because I do remember when I was working for industry last time, we always waited for the month of October, so that from that particular what we call that budget table by the Prime Minister, then only we can start to strategize for our own livelihood.
Our own company, yes, correct.
For the next 1 year or 2 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Once, for me myself, once our Prime Minister table the budget, okay, as for family, we are start planning.
Yeah.
Oh, next year Prime Minister is giving this, A,
Yeah.
B, C, D. Also, we can, in our for our claim, we can claim for this. We can focus on our expenditure on this. Okay, sport, equipment, insurance,
Vacation.
yes, vacation, yes.
All right. So that's for the family as well as the company. So later we can going to go into that
Yes,
area
yes.
again. Okay. So okay. Now it's refreshing to see Asian countries move as a family, serumpun sehaluan. So now let's take it back to Malaysia. So we have visited Indonesia, we have visited briefly Singapore, and
Yes.
A few other countries, right, surrounding us. Okay. talking about the budget for individuals.
Yes,
you
budget for
you did
individuals.
mention about it, about
Yes,
your
I'm
family
really excited
planning.
into
So,
it.
what about the budget for individual? I'm sure that all the viewers, yeah, in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, in Bandar Seri Begawan, in Jakarta, or Surabaya, or wherever they are really keen to know what is the plan for a single unit of economy, which is individuals in Malaysia.
Okay, so here I can give some examples. Okay, a lot have been tabled by, but you know, maybe we can just discuss some of. As for me, it is very interesting. Okay, one of it is actually the insurance payment. Okay, previously we can claim only for ourselves. Okay, let's say, Sir Zack, okay, you are paying 1,000 for yourself and also 1,000 for your wife. Okay, for example. Okay, so previously you only can claim 1,000 for yourself, but now, okay, government expand the scope. Okay, let's say, Sir Zack, you are paying for yourself and also for your wife. You also can claim for your wife, right?
I see.
That is the most interesting. Right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
insurance for me is very important.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
nowadays.
think that's a huge step, right?
Yes, a very
because
good step.
previously
Yes,
it was differentiated. Now it's coming together.
yes, coming together.
Okay.
Okay. And then and also for the income tax relief, previously the income tax relief is only up to 3,000 for the children that you're sending to nursery, kindergarten. But now, it is actually the government already expand the scope until 12 years old for the transit. I think I'm not so sure in Brunei, Indonesia, but usually in Malaysia we have transit after school. Right?
Yeah, we do.
Yes, yes. Okay, it's up to 3,000, still cover up to 3,000, and also eligible until 12 years old.
Wow.
Previously, only up to 6 years old.
I see.
So now they covered until 12 years old. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah,
Because transit, if I'm not mistaken, one child 150 to 200.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a big lift of burden.
Yes,
From the
yes,
family,
correct.
right? So especially
Yes.
for the family that has so many children. I'm a bit not to say lucky, but I only have 2 children. So and they are all grown up.
Grown up already,
yeah,
but
yes.
mine still below 12 years old. That's why I'm really excited for that.
Okay.
And then also for this year, government focusing on the sustainability. So Zack, this year for 2026 is everything about sustainability, green sustainability.
Okay.
Fiscal policy.
That's the word, sustainability.
Fiscal sustainability.
I
So the
see.
word is fiscal sustainability.
Okay.
So it is like it's a promising in future that is our PM is really focusing on our country's sustainability, our economy,
I see.
especially.
Okay.
So they are focusing on the sustainability related expenses. So household food waste grinders, okay, to process your food, okay, and then turn into domestic domestic waste, and then using CCTV now can claim. So I'm having 3 CCTVs in my house.
I see. Okay.
So next year I will include another 2 so that I can claim.
I see. All right, that's a good plan. I mean,
Yes.
we have to leverage whatever the government want to give us, right? So it's a waste. It's a waste if you are not using that particular opportunity because
Yes,
it's
correct.
there already, isn't
It's
it?
there already.
I see.
So for those who are going to further their studies, ODL program, okay. So it is also part of the relief in Malaysia, so we can claim. So our UPTM is running ODL program after this.
Yeah, correct.
So yes, you can join and then claim the fees. Okay.
It's very good. I mean, there's another opportunity.
Opportunity,
Right. Okay.
yes.
Okay. So, what about I heard. Okay, I heard. What about the SSPN relief? Do
Okay,
you have any comment on that?
SSPN relief, yes, they covered into that SSPN relief.
SSPN relief. Okay, that's quite good because what I heard is they are covering SSPN relief up to
2027,
isn't it?
yes,
Wow.
2027,
Okay,
correct.
Okay, that's very good news for the household, right?
Yes, household. Do you have any plan to having holiday next year?
Yeah. Basically, it's a ritual for us. Every year we are going to select a place, then we're going to spend there for about a week or so. So yes, we do have that.
So that you can claim 1,000. Previously for domestic tourism, it is being introduced once the MCO being uplift 5 years, 6 years ago when you have COVID.
During COVID.
Yes, okay, but now this domestic relief, they already reintroduced back. Yes, so you can claim up to 1,000.
So yeah, in Malaysia we call it COVID-19. Probably
COVID-19,
yes. Probably in Indonesia coronavirus. Corona they call it. Okay. So
Yes.
alright. Okay. So how about this the targeted assistance for B40 and M40 because
Okay.
they are probably the biggest portion of what you call that citizens in Malaysia, the B40 and M40, and we have T20, B40, M40. So how where do they fit in this particular budget?
Okay, so for this group, okay, bantuan as a STR and also SARA cash support is being continued for 2026.
Oh,
And
okay.
I heard that the amount will be increased.
Really?
Yes.
That's very good. That's
Yes.
another good news for the B40 and M20
Yes.
category, right? So okay, again, how about we look into this SME,
SMEs.
small medium enterprises because SME is basically the group of entrepreneur or business people that contribute a lot when it comes to taxation. So how do they fit in this budget?
Okay, basically for SMEs company, government focusing into automation and also digitalization grants. Okay, number
What
two.
does that mean?
Okay, so for these automations and also digitalization grants, okay, up to this is actually the objective of this program is to accelerate SMEs digital transformation and to improve productivity through the technology adoption. They encourage SMEs to adopt technology in their companies.
I see.
Yes.
So it's some kind of to give them a boost how to include the technology in
Yes,
their
basically by using the, we are now having AI systems, okay, cloud computing, or the e-commerce platform. So basically this one is to boost up the SME's efficiency and also competitiveness.
I
So
see.
that is in terms of automation and also digitalization grants lah.
So what happened to the dependency on labor? Is it going to impact the labor market?
It will reduce the labor dependency because we are using AI. So definitely it will reduce the labor dependency.
Because currently we are kind of importing laborers from overseas. I mean, we can see we have Myanmar here, from our friend from Myanmar come to work in Malaysia, Indonesia even,
yes.
or Philippines. So by introducing this kind of digitalization, probably we can cut down a bit of
technology is there. We still need people. We still need the labor, but implementing the technology is also important. So
see.
we have to understand that, and we also have to balance that.
So we are going to integrate.
Integrate between the technology used with the people, because without the people we cannot use the technology.
Yeah.
Kan? Without the people there will be no software.
Correct. Correct.
To run the system, to
Yeah.
check the production, to check
Correct.
the quality of our
So
product.
basically, AI or the system automation will increase the efficiency and
Efficiency,
productivity.
like we are lecturing, okay, lecturing, right? We still need AI.
Yeah.
We still teach our students
Yeah.
as usual. We are still giving talk here today,
Yeah.
but we still need AI as our help, as to assist
To
our
assist,
work day-to-day life lah.
Correct. Understand that. Okay, good. So very nice because it's basically not a disruptive technology. So
We are not destructive the technology. We still thank to the people to help us.
Okay. So we are going to work hands in hands together, the
Yes.
technology and also the people.
Yes, working
Okay.
together,
Alright.
aligned
Okay,
with the
okay.
fiscal sustainability.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay. All right. How about the grain manufacturing tax exemption?
Okay. So basically for grain manufacturing tax exemptions, okay, the objective basically is aligned with NETR. NETR is National Energy Transition Roadmap,
Wow.
and also carbon neutral 2050 goals. So this is actually to encourage for green manufacturing. They are receiving investment allowance for companies that is producing eco-friendly, low carbon, and also the recycled goods.
I see.
So this incentive, another sustainability.
I see. So sustainability is basically the word for today.
The word for today, sustainability.
Yeah. And word for the next year and year after that.
Year after that.
Okay. All right. So it's interesting, making more and more interesting. Okay. Okay. The group, the youth and the women.
Yes.
Okay. We definitely the Prime Minister did not forget these two groups, the youth and also the women, because we do see nowadays the entrepreneur comes from these two groups. The youth, okay, the entrepreneur comes from women. So how do you take this? I mean, to relate with the
basically,
budget.
In my opinion, right, I really, I really proud of our youth today. Even though they are just, just doing a small business, even my own student, okay, they are selling sandwich, they are selling some, dessert, even though it is a very small business, but I really proud of them.
Yeah,
because
the drive.
Yeah, their drive, their commitment, responsibility. Okay, so for youth and women entrepreneur and incentive, so there is a special funds, microfinancing and also tax deductions allowed, basically for women and youth that lead in SMEs lah.
Okay.
So this is actually to encourage and also to increase participations of youth and also women in business to generate new job opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that because it is undeniable. Yeah, our government, I mean, as far as I can remember, always support women entrepreneurship, right, youth entrepreneurship, but never to forget. Even now, with the change of technology, improvement in that area, so we still want to include the women,
and
the
also
youth,
not
the
forgotten
youth.
them.
Yeah, they are
Yes.
not be forgotten. They are still basically in the main agenda for the budget, right? So it's good news for the youth and for the women as well.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so next thing for the SMEs, the tax. Yeah, how about the tax?
Okay, in terms of the corporate tax stability, the corporate income tax will be remain at 24% lah, as for now lah.
Okay, okay. See, so basically that is the impact will come into the area where we want to enforce Malaysia stability.
Yes, correct.
Okay, alright, okay. So lastly, okay, what about the preparation for global minimum tax OECD pillar?
So basically, Malaysia will continue to align with the OECD's, which is 15% of global minimum tax for the multinational companies.
Okay, okay. Alright, so that for the SMEs. So how about the investors? What do they gain from that? The impact on the investors. Okay.
So basically, okay. So in terms of investors, it is positively. Okay, it is a predictable tax. Okay, means when we have a very stable companies, stable structures, it will give back a stable investment conditions. So it will increase our confidence of the investors lah, because we have a stable structure.
I see. Okay.
Because they know that government will help the company, kan? They know that the structure is the structure for the company is stable, positive. So they are going to positive invest.
Alright. So let's talk about the indirect taxes and digital economy. Okay, now we do know that we have few kind of taxes, right? So focusing on indirect taxes. So what say you about that?
Okay, basically SST, okay, digital tax, okay. This rate will the rate of our SST is remain unchanged, okay. But the scope expands to cover new digital and also professional services. So Malaysia will refine the digital service tax targeting to the foreign platform.
I see.
similar with Indonesia. Pajak,
Pajak.
pajak,
Pajak
digital.
digital.
Yes, pajak digital model, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So pajak means tax.
Yes,
Yeah.
pajak meaning tax.
Okay. So when you say it's affect the online platform, does it mean, because probably some of our viewers couldn't quite relate to digital tax. Is it okay if I say it's going to affect those people who do their business online, especially for example on TikTok, and then on other social media like Facebook Marketplace?
Yes, okay, definitely. For in terms of digital, government is focusing on our digital tax also. Okay, because nowadays business is not only business. You know, you are having shop. Okay, so basically, for business through online is also subject to the tax.
Okay, all right. So do you have any more to add on that?
Okay, basically now, just now we are looking into individual, right? Family, okay? We are also looking into SMEs, okay? But how about company as a whole? That is the big question, all right? So can we discuss on the companies?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so basically in terms of, so the next few minutes, okay, we are going to breaking down the massive tax changes headed for Malaysia in 2026. So this is actually very important for those who are running in business or handling the finance. So definitely this is a big issue and also a big question. So what are tax actually going to look into for the companies, right? The big companies especially as a whole, all right? And this is also, I believe, this is also will impact SMEs, all right? Okay, basically, the first thing first, we are going to talk about the government fiscal policy.
Okay.
Okay, just now we are discussing on the fiscal sustainability.
Okay.
All right. So now we have to understand the government fiscal government fiscal goals.
Okay.
Okay. Some people, why government doing this? Okay. It is important to us, and what is impact to our company?
Yeah, some people cannot relate and cannot comprehend.
Yes. Oh, this is difficult.
Yeah.
We cannot do this. How here and there. All right. So basically,
So please change their mind.
yeah, okay. So first of all, okay, because we have to know that it's all about one thing: building a much stronger, more resilient revenue base for the country. Okay, that is all about the government fiscal goals. Okay, so first of all, specifically mandatory for e-invoicing. That is the most important thing, e-invoicing. All right. Okay, so for
What is e-invoicing?
Okay. So e-invoicing basically, this is about the importance of e-invoicing. This is about to become a totally non-negotiable part of doing business in Malaysia. You cannot skip already.
I see.
If let's say you are doing business, okay, I just want to keep silent. Okay, I just want to keep silent our revenue. Do not declare our revenue.
I just want to do my thing.
Yes, I just want to know my thing. I just want to get my own revenue, and I just want to spend it. No, there is no chance to do that. Okay, if you earn revenue, of course you are going to giving it a bit to the government so that government can spend to Malaysia.
Okay.
Alright, okay. So basically, that's why I say that it's a non-negotiable part of doing business in Malaysia. So e-invoicing is mandatory now, as for now, lah. Okay.
So what's the benefit of e-invoicing? I mean, for the whole nation, apart from what you have just said now.
Okay, basically, e-invoicing for Malaysia, we are moving away from the old way. Okay, all the manual paper base was so prone to having errors, some tax leakage. We are running from the tax. Okay.
Tax evasion.
Tax evasions, tax avoidance. Okay. So basically, e-invoicing is all about automations and real-time data accuracy. Okay. So it is basically a giant leap forward into transparency and also compliance, because we can sustain our economy if we still have some tax leakage.
Yeah.
So how we are going to bear with all the economic variability. If we still, refuse to pay the tax,
Yeah, tax is
refuse to
basically-
pay, refuse to, declare our tax,
Yeah.
not only for the company but also for the individual.
Tax is basically the biggest income for the
Yes,
country,
okay.
right?
I always advise my students, okay, once you are working, please pay the tax. Okay, even though maybe some income is not subject to the tax, but please declare tax.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very important because by having lots of collection from tax, okay, then only government can give back to the society,
Yes.
isn't it?
Even
Okay.
though now, Inland Revenue Board, or in Malaysia we call it as a Lembaga Hasil Dalam Negeri, they have one part in their website.
That's basically the body that most people are afraid of.
But they have one of in their website, if I'm not mistaken, EduTax.
EduTax.
Yes, okay. Alright, EduTax. So this EduTax is basically to educate people.
I see.
To spread the awareness, e-invoicing,
Yeah.
the importance of
Yeah.
tax compliance, everything is there.
So because people sometimes they have this negative what you call that understanding of taxation, right? They
Yes.
feels like their right being stolen by the government.
Yes,
So that is
yes,
basically
correct.
quite wrong.
There's a big issue, okay? Alright, I'm working day and
Yeah,
night, so
yeah.
this is my income, then this is mine.
Yeah. Why should I share with the people?
What I should share with the people? So we cannot sustain our economy if we have that kind of mind.
Yeah, they are basically not looking at the big picture. Can I say that?
Yes, definitely.
Thank
definitely.
you. Thank you. Okay, so that is taxation and e-invoicing. So let's go back to SST. Okay,
SST.
the revised sales and service tax. So what do you have for us today?
Okay, for 2026, there is a full impact of revised sales and service tax, as you know, SST. So SST will going to be a new normal for just about everyone. Okay, basic necessities like rice, vegetables. Okay, it is still exempted at exempted at 0%.
The staple food.
The staple food.
Okay.
So this is also one of the government strategy to help people lah. Okay, so staple food still 0%. Luxury goods, okay, will be taxed around 5 to 10%. And this is the big one. Okay, the service tax is now at 8%, but they are going to cover much wider range of services rather than 2025.
So because now we can see the trend where we have this tax structure become more detailed, isn't it? More detailed and
More
go really
detailed.
into that
Group, they
Yeah.
are introducing certain group.
Yeah. So now we feel like okay, this is quite fair because we used to have this SST years ago, right? So now we reintroduce SST, so with a better structure, isn't
Yes,
it?
SST 2.0.
2.0. Okay, good. 2.0. Okay, that's about SST and revised sales. Okay, now we are moving on to balancing. Okay, with fairness and growth. So, what do you have to say about that?
Okay, basically now government is trying hard. Okay, is trying to build a system that feels a lot fair to everyone. Okay, from the people to the and also the companies. Okay, even though government is keep saying that okay, pay tax compliance. Okay, and sometimes okay, maybe certain companies they feel like very difficult to implement e-invoicing. No time, they did not understand. They do not have a refer. Okay, I'm having the company. I want to comply with e-invoicing, but who should I refer to? Kan? Okay. But at the same time, okay, government is trying their self to balance between the revenue and also cost of living. Okay, we can see here that government is protecting the essential goods from the inflations. Okay, giving some tax incentive. Okay, for the for certain companies, and what is the they are increasing. This is the most important, okay, whereby the government is increasing the capital allowance
Oh.
for the company.
Okay.
It is increasing up to 40% for the annual allowance.
Oh. Okay.
For the qualified capital expenditure lah.
I see.
Qualified capital expenditure meaning the asset.
The asset.
So for example, the company
Capex, the capex.
yes, okay. So for example, the company purchase asset, and this asset is qualified to claim the capital allowance.
I see.
So the importance of capital allowance is basically to reduce our adjusted income, our income. So when the government increase the percentage claim, so it will reduce more the taxable amount lah for the company.
So, by doing so, in a way, government is helping the company to grow.
Yes,
isn't it?
yes,
Oh,
and then
okay.
purchase more asset.
Yeah.
So that they can increase
Their
company production.
productivity
Yes, yes.
and
I try
efficiency.
to do my own calculation by increasing the annual allowance up to 40%. Average, I'm sorry, I'm not good in maths, okay, but on average, in 2 years, company they can get back whatever that they spend for their cover back their purchasing in asset lah, their asset purchase.
I see.
So that they can purchase a new asset. AI transformation.
So eventually, more productivity, more profit,
productivity,
more revenue,
more revenue, and
and
more
then
tax for Malaysia.
more tax for Malaysia, exactly. So
Yes.
then the government can spend on the
Yes, by
rakyat.
having more tax, sustainability in future.
I see.
So we can
Sustainability.
spend for our Malaysia, building
Alright.
hospitals, schools, and whatsoever.
Okay. So alright. So any more you want to add on the investment incentives?
So in terms of investment incentive, okay, other than capital allowance, the foreign source income exemptions is extended up to 2030.
Wow.
So this is encouraged for our shareholders lah, to invest in Malaysia.
To invest in Malaysia. So we are basically encouraging people to come to
Come
Malaysia.
to Malaysia.
And
Invest with us, please.
invest.
Yes.
Alright.
Because
so that's-
the income will be exempted from tax.
Okay, alright. Okay, so okay. Business action plan for 2026.
Okay.
Anything? Restore for Malaysian.
Alright, for company, no matter what, no matter how difficult it is, implement and test the e-invoicing system. Okay, whatever business you are in, my advice is that we must make sure that we understand the e-invoicing system, e-invoicing structure, because this is the main one.
The main one.
The main one, yes. Because when we start on the e-invoicing, we are going to start with tax compliance, penalty from the government. So basically, in terms of implementing the e-invoicing, we need help from everyone.
E-invoicing
For the
is the key.
company.
Is the key.
It's a key, yes.
It's a gatekeeper for the tax
Yes,
collection.
even if let's say you earn 1 million ke 20 million ke 100 million, if you have a very weak system for the e-invoicing, in my opinion, it is very difficult.
For the government.
Yes, because government is watching everyone.
So
we cannot skip
without
paying tax.
without e-invoicing, so there's a possibility that people will avoid paying taxes and things like
Yes,
that. Okay, so it's a bit loss for the income of the country.
Yes,
Okay, good.
correct.
Alright. So, tell me a little bit about your business plan for reassess foreign income repatriation strategy.
Yeah. Okay. Other than the implementing the tax invoicing system, maybe companies they should review their pricing strategy, because this will have impact on the SST. So previously we are discussing on the capital allowance. Government is giving 40% for the annual allowance. So maybe company they can start to plan what types or what kind of asset that they are going to purchase, because not all asset is qualified to claim capital allowance. So this is actually part of the tax company planning, so that. So instead of we just purchase A, B, C, okay, but how about the company is start strategize? Okay, since the government is starting giving a very high annual allowance, okay, for capital allowance. So start strategize. Okay, what kind of asset? Is
To
this
acquire.
asset? Yeah, acquired need in the company. So is this asset is very important in our company? Oh, is this asset is will help increasing productions in our companies? Then if yes, and it is a qualified asset, then we purchase for that, so that we can claim our capital allowance up to 40%, the percentage, all right? The list is very long lah. Okay, I just give the average, okay? And then definitely you can reduce your income tax for your income lah.
Okay.
That is in terms of review a planned capital purchase, and maybe reaccess again the foreign income repatriation strategy.
I see.
Because we have exempted up to 2030.
2030. Okay, so it sounds our budget for 26 quite well rounded. So covers almost all aspect of
Covers everything.
of economy.
And what can I see is we cannot run from the tax now.
Kan around from the tax.
Everyone, company and also individual, we have to contribute, you know, in order to make sure we are sustained. Okay, we are, every one of us aware the challenges in future. So yes, okay, you're aware that we are having some challenges, A, B, C in future. So we need everyone to cooperate, everyone responsible
For the prosperity of
for
the
the
nation.
prosperity of nation.
Of the nation.
Yes, how we are going to survive if, you know, some of us run from the tax, you know, doing, you know,
irresponsible.
because in compliance of tax also will, you know, will tarnish our Malaysia lah.
Yeah, correct. Reputation and also
Reputation, yes,
okay.
definitely.
So let's talk something about green economy and sustainability. Okay, we probably focus on tax holiday or EV incentives. So how about that, Puan Shira?
Okay, in terms of green economy and also sustainability, yes, okay, for 2026 budget, they are strongly promotes the green economy. So what is actually green economy? It is actually a tax holiday for those who are involved in renewable energy products, energy project. Okay, energy project. So tax holiday meaning that there will be sometimes, okay, maybe 1 year ke 2 years ke 5 years, depend on the group, that we are holiday from the tax, exempted from the tax. That is what we meant by the tax holiday.
I see.
So meaning that the company can enjoy the holiday.
But of course they come with a lot of condition.
Definitely, there will be some rules lah that we have to follow.
Yeah.
So this is number one. Number two is in terms of EV incentive. So it will be a tax-free import and also assembly.
So is it specifically referred to vehicles?
Yes,
Okay.
Okay, economic vehicles. And then carbon tax framework. But carbon tax framework comes with certain caveats here. Okay, it's still in development stage that we still have to wait from the IRB.
Has not been finalized.
Has not been finalized.
Okay.
Carbon tax framework.
But we are going into that.
We are going into that.
That direction.
Yes. Okay. And then the last one is green sukuk bonds.
Okay, explain a bit more,
So
Bashira.
in terms of green sukuk bonds, okay, this is actually to fund. To giving fund eco-friendly infrastructure lah for those who are involved in these sukuk bonds lah. So they are calling that green sukuk bonds lah.
Sukuk bonds, okay. Alright, so so it means that we are positioning ourselves as probably a leader in green tech. Can I say that?
Yes.
Malaysia.
So as for now, Malaysia, we are to be a green technology leader in South Asia, Southeast Asia.
So everybody should support this.
Everything is green.
Yeah.
Company, individual, everything is green.
Yeah, because when we say about being the leader, we do aware that we have also neighboring countries like Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand. I believe they are also going into that direction.
Yes,
right?
when I read the budget that being tabled by our Prime Minister, I really surprised that food grinders is also part that we can
Part of
claim.
it. I
Because
see.
waste kan, every day we are eating, we are throwing our waste. So they are now introduced food grinders. And then CCTV, I really surprised in terms of CCTV because I'm using the CCTV in my house. So green, that is in terms of family. But when I read more, company also got this green sustainability, tax incentive for the green.
I see. Sometimes when the government do that, we feel like they do really care about us, right? I mean,
not even us, they also care about Earth.
About the Earth.
Yes.
Because they really put their mind to that extent.
In future, yes, correct.
It's very a bit relief to think about that. We do have the right government to support us in terms of our sustainability, livelihood, right? So I can see that we are in very good hands.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm really happy that Puan Shira also agree with me on that.
Luckily, we agree.
Okay, all right. Now let's move on digital transformation, smart taxation. What is exactly smart taxation?
Okay, basically in terms of smart taxation, it is they are talking about my invoice, e-invoicing.
Okay.
Okay, basically full digital tax submission. Okay, previously we as an individual we submit our tax, we compute our tax. Self-assessment. That is in terms of individual. But now in terms of e-invoicing, okay, we submit that digitally lah, so that no companies will exempted from submitting the documents. So basically this is actually to increase transparency. Just like what we discussed now, everyone have to pay tax.
I see.
No one can run from the tax.
Okay. So it means that every single person in Malaysia need to be literate about IT, so that
literate about IT,
and then be tech savvy.
Tech savvy, yes.
Because everything is going to be online.
Because this is also basically to reduce fraud.
Fraud
is also main agenda why government introduce this smart taxation, because to reduce fraud happen in
the
Malaysia.
leakage.
The leakage, yes.
Right.
1 cent is very important.
Right. True, very true. 1 cent from 1 person.
1 cent
compared to 1 cent from 14,000.
Yes.
14
how much?
million. Yeah. Okay, understand. All right. So, okay, let's see. Smart taxation. Okay. So benefit as you mentioned, okay, we're going to enjoy transparency, reduce fraud, efficiency. Do you think our society ready for that?
Okay, this is a very
interesting,
but at the same time it's very okay.
It's going to be another challenge, right?
It is another challenge for us to educate people.
Yeah.
To make sure that people understand the importance of paying tax. Okay, all right. Basically, we can read on our social media, right? Okay, government hospital, for example, lack of doctors. The waiting numbers. The waiting hours is 1 hour, 2 hours. I come
waiting
here
for the treatment.
Waiting for the treatment. So this is where our responsibility as a rakyat to pay the tax.
Yeah.
You want a very good service from the government, we have to pay.
Yeah.
We have to pay. Just like let's say we are sick, we go to the private hospital, private service. We pay them, right? We pay them so that we can get their service. A lot of money. A lot of money. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I have that personal experience, right? A lot of money.
A lot of money.
But again, when you deal with your health, what can you do?
Yes.
You just pay.
Yes. Okay. So government. Okay. In terms of individual, government is also increase the claim for the medical. Okay, vaccine. Previously, only certain vaccine. Because this is very expensive. Okay, so this expenses. So if you want to, having a very good treatment, we have to pay.
Yeah.
School, for example, we are complaining that school, this school, why so many in one class, kan? Okay. One class, 40 students. Okay, in my area lah. So why?
Yeah.
Why this happened?
I mean,
Why one class got
yeah,
40 students?
yeah.
How, the teachers, the burden to teachers to focus to our kids. Kids is different from the university student lah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that's very, very true because I've been traveling, I mean, to so many countries. You know, I think no one country that I have visited uh, that the people need to pay only RM2 for treatment in hospital. Only in Malaysia.
RM2.
Yeah, we only
Yes,
have
yes, yes,
pay
yes.
RM2. So, in order for you to enjoy that,
I'm doing a medical checkup at the government clinic, RM1.
RM1.
At first, I thought it will be 100.
Yeah.
So that time, I did not bring any cash tau. So I thought government hospital got touch. Can I touch credit card ke, debit card ke, QR code ke, kan? But then the nurse said, oh, it's okay, Puan, only RM1.
Yeah.
RM1.
See,
And
so
I paid in shilling because I got no money that time. I got no cash.
Yeah. So
RM1 for full medical checkup.
the government really want to serve the rakyat, right?
Yes.
So now it's time for the rakyat to give
back,
Yeah, by
yes.
paying your tax,
Yes, paying
so,
the tax.
yeah, paying the tax. It's very, very important so that government have the money, and then the best treatment for it continues.
Yes,
Right. Okay.
yes.
Very, 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 very nice. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So digital smartization again. Okay. Um, towards smart government ecosystem. So how does that help the government to have the efficient ecosystem when the smartization be introduced?
By having a digital tax submissions, government is also starting to have AI driven for their tax administration,
I see.
so that they can administer our tax submission efficiently.
Process faster.
That is towards the smart government system.
I see.
Mhm.
But I was a bit surprised for the past, few years. Yeah, the tax return was faster than before.
Tax return, I think within 24 hours.
Yeah.
I get back the amount. Yes.
Previous years it was, quite some time for you to get your tax return.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just pay for, I just doing some, stamp duty. Stamp duty. So when I log into the system, they said that 7 days within, the working days. I'm macam, oh my god, 7 days. I need this to be done immediately actually. So 7 days, alright. But surprisingly, I pay around 8 p.m. tau, in the night, 8 p.m. And then
In the evening.
the stamp duty, no, around 10 p.m. They already acknowledge my payment. So within 2 hours, even though they said that, within 7 days, 7 working days,
Yeah.
but actually it is settled around 2
Yeah.
hours.
So it means that we can imagine if we apply or implement this ecosystem will boost the efficiency from the government, because people have this kind of stigma that when it comes to government, there are a lot of red tapes and things like that. So I think
Basically, there are a lot of noise for the government here and that. But when we try, when we sit down, having this kind of talk, hopefully that it will increase the awareness. The government need help from us.
Yeah.
We are need each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to work hands in hand with the government, right?
Yes, yes,
so that
correct.
both can enjoy the benefit, isn't it? Okay. All right. So how about the social welfare and education, probably empowerment? So what say you about that?
So basically, in terms of this social welfare, educations, and also empowerment, government is starting expanded TVET and also higher education funding. Because we need this furthers their studies, right? And then government is starting offer some affordable housing, right? And we can see rumah wave, some of, and then also healthcare infrastructure, giving some scholarships, giving some internship. So this budget is basically link the tax revenue with the visible social outcomes. We have the
Okay.
budget, and we focus on the education. Education is very important.
It's the pillar.
It's a pillar
the
of
society.
everything. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it's good to know that. I mean, seriously, I was like quite. It's quite impressive to know that every single angle has been covered by this particular budget for 2026. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So how about the regional corporation nowadays, Malaysia?
Okay, basically, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, and I believe all the Asian countries that I did not mention here, Thailand, okay, Vietnam, alright, are all aligning the tax and also the trade policies for the digital Asians, okay. As I read further, alright, they are also these Asian countries also exploring the carbon trading, focusing on the digital payment, interoperability, and of course green corridor projects. Everyone is focusing on the green corridor project, you know.
So okay, let's talk about a little bit of geopolitics here. If you can relate, you know what is happening around us, okay, between China and America. How do you feel it affect our economy?
Definitely yes.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Because
yes.
both are big partner.
Both are big
economic
players. Okay. I believe that some of goods sell in Malaysia is basically being produced in China. Alright. Just like my son's school. Okay. We are receiving the uniform late because of some
shipment.
some shipment, some economic
Issues.
things happen in China. Last year, if I'm not mistaken.
So
It's a school uniform. Not talking about the big production, big massive production.
True.
It's really
So
impact us.
because what we heard from you, Puan Shira, I mean, but even though the budget is meant for Malaysian, okay, but we cannot deny that we are highly depending on countries overseas.
Yes, we are having a same thought, Sir Zack. Okay, that's why our Prime Minister is talking about sustainability, because the longer that we depends on the China, how we are going to survive. We need to have our own economy. We need to strengthen our own economy. We are still depending
Internally.
on them. Internally. We still depend on them, but for how long?
Yeah.
Yes, for how long? That's why the awareness for the individual, for the people, for the company to pay tax is very important. Please do not think that, oh, I'm giving my money to country, so what we are going to get? I'm not get anything. No. As a whole, for our kids, for our future,
For our
we are
next
not here.
generation.
We are not going to stay long
What
here.
we are doing right now is
What we are
for
doing
the
right
future.
now is actually for our future.
For our next
Yes,
generation.
I'm quite sad to say that.
Okay.
Very emotional. So we cannot depend on the big economic player. We need to have our own pillar.
Yeah, we have to be strong internally.
Yes, we have to strong
We cannot,
together internally.
we can no longer depend on other people, other countries.
Yes, or
But
the
at the same-
trade war, kan?
But at the same time, we still want to have business relationship.
We are going to have, we
politically,
still have politically, geopolitically, we are going to have a good relationship with them. But we still need to have our own.
We need to be strong.
Yes,
on
we need to
our
have
own,
our own house,
on
our
our own feet.
pillar. Yes,
Okay.
our own ecosystem.
Our own ecosystem, economic ecosystem.
Yeah, so that whatever happened to them,
does not affect
it will affect us, but slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, slightly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think can we take a few questions from the viewers, from the listeners outside? Okay. Okay. We want to know the thought from the viewers, as well as if you have any question, please let us know. I will write it for you, and then Puan Shira will answer the question. I believe to her our best, but I don't think you need to worry because we are in good hands today. Okay. Hold on, let me check my phone. Okay, I have first question. Okay, again.
Can we read together?
Okay, let me read for you,
Okay, alright.
Shira. Okay, so the question: what is the big impact of the 2026 budget on T20? We touched that before, but our viewers want to know.
Comes again?
What is the big impact of the 2026 budget on T20 category? Yeah, we do have discussed about that. Probably our viewer want to listen one more time.
Okay. For our budget this year, basically government is focusing all area. Okay. Okay. For T20, basically they are going to enjoy the tax relief from the government. Okay, because of some of the scope for the tax relief is being expanded. Okay. For example, just now, like what I said, in terms of insurance payment, okay, previously only covered for the taxpayer, but now, if let's say the taxpayer paid for the family, for the amount for the family can be claimed. Alright. The next one, in terms of the holiday, the domestic tourism, and then one more thing is in terms of I cannot say everything is here. Okay, vaccine. Previously for the vaccination, only certain vaccination being introduced. Okay, subject to claim lah. Alright, but now any vaccine that is under Ministry of Health can be claimed. For example,
Entitled to get the claim.
entitled to be claimed. Okay, for example, dengue is not one of the scope previously. Okay, but now
It's
we
been included.
also have, yes,
It's being included
it's being
in the
included
list.
in the list.
I see. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah,
What
and then
else?
it means that the list getting longer and longer.
Yes, the list is getting longer and longer. In terms of domestic tourism, okay, previously is only for the entrance fees to the tourists, but now it is subject to the museum, theme parks, okay, national parks, marine parks, zoos, geoparks. So that is actually part of the scope that being extended. In terms of medical, yes, okay, for the, if I'm not mistaken, for the learning disabilities, increase from 6,000 to 10,000
Wow,
for 2020.
that's a big jump.
If let's say you are sending your kids to the occupational therapist, yes, you can claim. That is part of.
Okay, what you need to do is filling up some forms, and then be patient. Then you can get your claim.
Yes, I know that some T20s, we have some this kind of mind. Okay, I'm paying the tax. Okay, because T20s is earn a big income, so they are paying a big tax, a big amount. Okay, but when you plan your tax, you can enjoy some of the tax perks that giving by the government.
I see. So, tax exemption,
Tax exemptions, okay, tax planning, individual tax planning.
Individual tax planning. So, okay. Our next question comes from El Corina. Okay, El Corina. So, she, I assume that El Corina is a she. Okay. May I know the upcoming carbon tax a major shift from Malaysia? What challenges and opportunities do you think business will face?
Definitely implementation challenges. The process, okay, for in order for us to the upcoming carbon tax, okay, the main challenges is implementations. To understand how to do this, what document to fill up, kan, alright. So the process,
sometimes the resistance,
okay, because we as a people or company, we got nowhere to ask. Okay, but what can I suggest is that inside the lembaga hasil dalam negeri, you go to the edu tax. If I'm not mistaken, I cannot share here, but edu tax, everything is there. Once budget being released, edu tax will update.
Edu tax, I believe, is education tax.
Education tax is meant to educate people about tax. Is meant to create awareness. So in terms of carbon tax, the main part is the implementation challenges. It is required a new system, new expertise, new understanding. Okay?
Awareness.
Yes, awareness. But in terms of the benefits, the early adapters of cleaner technologies, they can brand themselves, they can align with the global standard, so that they can survive. Especially for the newcomers lah, we call that early adapters of cleaner technologies, meaning that previously this business is less adopt, or they just want to adopt to this carbon tax lah, carbon business.
Okay, alright, okay. Hopefully, Corina, you find that answer satisfactory. Okay, now next question. Okay,
How many question?
I have
a lot,
another. Yeah, another 3 more to go.
Three more to go.
Okay, by offering reliefs for childcare and domestic tourism, the government seems to target family welfare. How might this affect work-life balance and productivity in the long run?
I really love when government starting offering relief for the childcare center. It is basically supporting working parents. It is actually encourage female participation in the workforce, because we have, in Malaysia, it is undeniable. Me as a mom, alright, we are paying certain amounts to the childcare center, alright, and then we are feel like so expensive. Okay, while we are paying that particular amount, why not we just resign from the job? That is actually ni kan, alright. So
that's a
basically,
common thought of mothers.
It is actually common thoughts for mothers, alright. So basically, when they increase, they are not increasing the amount, but they increasing the age. Okay, previously 6, but now until 12.
Okay.
So this is basically supporting the working parents, encourage female in the participations of workforce, and when they are giving a domestic tourism, we are going to holiday, we enjoy the work. And at the same time, we enjoy the holiday. We
Take a break.
Take a break. Yes, take a break. So for the childcare relief, we got relief, and then we go to the holiday. Also, we can claim up to 1,000. So everyone is happy.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right. So next question comes from Sherila Aida Samsudin. Okay, Sherila Aida. So I hope you still with us. Okay. The question is, the government is offering generous incentives while also expanding the tax base. How does this reflect Malaysia's approach to balancing growth with the fiscal responsibility?
Wow. Okay. Again. Can you
Okay.
repeat the question?
One more time. I know it's quite lengthy.
Okay.
For me to read, it's quite mouthful. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The question goes: the government is offering generous incentives while also expanding the tax base. The question: how does this reflect Malaysia's approach to balancing growth with fiscal responsibility?
Okay. When the government is offering a generous incentive, to the business, I believe this is for the business. It will balance the fiscal strategy. As we mentioned earlier, no one can run from the tax, so we are sharing the contribution, expanding the tax base. Basically to ensure that all the economic players, all the business, all the people contribute fairly to the country.
Do their dues. Yeah.
Yeah. So when everyone is contributing, so this one again is all about our long-term sustainability.
Correct. Okay. Okay. Sherila, there goes your answer. Okay. The last one, Puan Syira. The last question comes from Muhammad Firdaus bin Osman. Okay, the question goes: sustainability is maintained at certain level. How Malaysia able to maintain at certain level of economic performance with budget 2026 presented by PM recently?
Okay, basically, government already presented, some relief for the individual, alright. And then some requirement that we have to follow, some requirement that company have to follow. For example, e-invoicing, SST, right? But at the same time, government also give us a lot of tax incentive. Instead of we have to follow the rules and regulations, government help us by giving a lot of tax incentive to the SMEs, to the people and also to the companies.
Okay. Alright, so again, Encik Muhammad Firdaus, that's your answer for the question. Alright, okay. I think we have come to the end of the session. Probably Puan Shira want to do some conclusion of what we have already covered for the past 1.5 hours.
Okay, if I have to summarize the budget 2026, as I can mention here, it's all about relief, reward, and also responsibility. Relief, reward, and also responsibility. So in order, relief is all about to provide short-term assistance to people. Rewards is whereby, because we are talking about sustainability, so that's why government have to reward us, okay, by motivate innovations and sustainability by rewarding the business that invest in technology, some of the tax incentive, increasing the capital allowance, and by the end of the day, it's all about the responsibility. So the responsibility may yield the strongest long-term result. Okay, we are encouraged. Government is encouraging the fiscal discipline, environmental, and also stewardship.
I see. Okay.
That is my opinion. Relief, reward, and also responsibility. Malaysian, okay, toward our beloved country, Malaysia.
Yeah, sustainability.
Sustainability.
Okay.
All right.
I understand. All right. So wonderful, beautiful. Okay, it's a nice conclusion from our guest today. Okay, Puan Shahira. Okay. So with that, okay, I would like to wrap up our webinar today. Okay. So thank you very much for your thought, for your effort, and also for your presence here.
Thank
from
you, Sir
the first minute until now. Okay, we can see that the zest there, yeah, zest there to share everything that you can on the budget. Okay, so what I can conclude is that we are in the good hands. Okay, hopefully we are praying for the brighter future for Malaysia, for us as a family as well. Okay, then yeah, until next time, thank you very much for spending your time here with us, two of us. Okay, so thank you very much and have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye everybody.